Today, we're making potatoes vegan. Wait, what? Potatoes are vegan. Well, here's some footage of some oven chips I've made. I recently did a vegan fish and chips video. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's pretty good, pretty weird. The link will be somewhere. But I thought I'd share with you guys how I make my perfect oven chips and wedges because I care about you, especially you, Andrew Randalls. If you'd like your name subtly incorporated into a future video, leave a like and a comment on this video. Audience engagement. We're gonna do these chips two ways. We're gonna do like standard fish and chip style chips and also potato wedges. They're super crispy, super delicious, and really impressive. Like I do these for burger nights when I have people over, and people are kind of blown away that you can get these amazing crispy wedges or chips. To get crispy potatoes in an oven, whether it's these chips or even roast potatoes, you always want to give potatoes space and time. It's like any breakup, really.
Do not compare me to my father.
I didn't compare you to him. I said you were acting like him.
Anyway, it all starts with preheating an oven to 200 degrees Celsius. This oven's hella loud, so if the audio quality drops, that's why. But hopefully filters can save us. So the oven is on. Then our next step is we're going to bring a large pot of water to the boil. While everything's heating up, let's talk about the type of potatoes. A lot of American videos about potato chips put a lot of importance on the type of potato, whether it's russet potatoes, Yukon Golds. But in South Africa, at most supermarkets, potatoes are just potatoes. It's like large potato, small potato. I just try find the biggest potatoes I can because chips are generally quite long, so you don't want little stumpy potatoes. First off, we're gonna peel these potatoes, which is one of the most boring tasks known to man. So put a podcast on and maybe speed up the video so it happens quicker.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
Welcome back to the Joe Rogan Experience. Today, I'm interviewing a potato. How you doing, man?
Oh, hi, Joe. Yes, thanks for having me on the show. I want to talk about an issue that's really near and dear to me heart.
Okay, but before you get into that, have you tried DMT?
No, I haven't, Joe.
Okay, well, that's all we've got time for today. Thanks for listening.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Peeling those potatoes just flew by. I just want to quickly talk about quantities. When I do these, I tend to make about 2 potatoes per person and maybe a couple extra. It all depends on the size of the potato. Another important factor is to decide how much you're making based on how big your baking sheet is, because you want to space them out. You don't want to overcrowd the pan because that leads to soft, floppy potatoes. How we do this is for the chips, we cut them into 1 centimeter sheets. It's really important to have a pink ruler so you can measure exactly 1 centimeter. Just kidding. So we want to go like this first, cut into sheets like this. So you have that sort of thickness of sheet, and then we cut those into 1 centimeter chips. So we end up with something like that. This butane cooker sounds like it's going to explode, so if I die in a gas fire, hopefully I get a viral video out of it. Send help, please. First things first, we're going to add 3 big pinches of salt to this boiling water. Just add some extra flavor to the potatoes. And then a very important step is we're going to add a tablespoon of white vinegar to the water. Yeah, it just helps them keep their form so they don't break and become mushy, because we're going to be moving them around a lot, taking them in and out of pots, adding into the oven. And then we're going to add all the chips to the water, making sure to splash ourselves with hot water. We're going to let the water come back up to the boil, and then they're going to cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, I want to show you how I prep the potato wedges. The wedges are the exact same process for everything, except we don't peel them and we cut them differently. You want to take the potato, cut it in half long ways like that. Then you want to cut it in half again. Light fat down, cut it in half again. It's kind of weird at first, but you get used to it. You want to get your knife at a sort of 45-degree angle like this and cut down that vein. Boom. Perfect. Now we get this nice potato wedge. Yeah, so I've chopped all the wedges, and then I'm gonna come and check on these and show you how to check if they're ready. If you can stab it with a knife and it gives a bit of resistance, but it's still soft, it almost slides off the knife. That's what you're looking for. Cool, so our potatoes are all drained. They're nice and dry. And now we're gonna space them out on our baking tray. You don't wanna overcrowd the pan, so give them lots of space so they can get nice and crispy. We're gonna coat these in olive oil. This makes laying them out so nicely really pointless. These are gonna go into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. These are starting to get some beautiful blistering on them. Ah, they're hot. Idiot. We're gonna flip all of these and put them back in the oven for another 20 minutes to half an hour. Remember, time equals good. English. Okay, so these are finally ready. They've been in the oven for about 45 to an hour, probably over an hour. I noticed while I was cooking that these ovens don't have the most amazing heat distribution, so you got quite a lot of darker ones and lighter ones, but I'm not mad at that. I like a nice crispy chip. The wedges are still cooking away because I started them later and they're thicker. So we're gonna transfer these into a bowl lined with paper towel just to get some excess oil off and immediately hit them with some salt. The secret ingredient I like to finish my chips with is the Steers seasoning salt. Obviously not sponsored, but if you can find the stuff, it elevates the chips from great to amazing. Wow. That sriracha mayo is more sriracha than mayo, I think. So these are so delicious. They've been sitting out for a while, but they're still super crispy. They're just what you want. They're that crispy on the outside, fluffy and pillowy on the inside. As I said, like I often make it for burger night. You do all the hard work at the beginning, the chopping and the boiling. Put them in the oven for like an hour or so, and you come away with something truly amazing while you cook the other part of your meal. Try these for your next dinner party. People will love them and you'll never go back to the frozen bag chips. If you try these at home, tag me on Instagram @FlavorSims, like and subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, keep cooking.